Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back to Wasteland 2. I hope it's welcome back because, of course, these are the continuing adventures of Dynamite, Iron Knuckles, Skullduggery, and Brains Oberon, our original Team Alpha from the first Wasteland. Now, forgetting my buttons. Here we go. So, we need to attach this next repeater unit to the other radio tower. So last time we saved Hypool like the rest of the way. We got Kate elected mayor, but it sounded like something terrible was happening at Ag Center. So we've got to go check it out because we still need to mount the other repeater on their tower. Let's see, actually, before we go anywhere, do we need to take anything? What's carrying? I was trying to figure out what she had that was making things so heavy for her. Okay, so we did determine that the new G43W is better than the R270 overall. I've already changed our mods over to this new sniper rifle. So, let's strip it for parts. We've got a 40% chance to get a sturdy mag, 10% for an underbarrel flashlight, 50% to get junk weapon parts. Fingers crossed. Hey! Oh shit, we got the good one. Okay. So this goes on pretty much any gun and gives it plus 4% chance to hit. So let's see. Dina has 108% chance to hit. Okay. Brains has 89% chance. Maybe that would be best for him. I think so. Let's do that. There we go. Ta-da, 93% chance to hit. We are off to a great start. Now I think mostly he's just carrying a lot of medical supplies. And that's gonna have to be fine. That should fix her problem. Yeah, he is slightly overweight, but how much? 73 of 93. It's probably all of these damn energy cells, if I had to guess. Those are only a pound. Yeah, he's got a lot of these, but they don't weigh very much. Oh, he's 5 total, but he needs to be carrying those. Yeah, this is 11 pounds. That's probably what it is. Alright, I think it's just going to have to be what it is for the moment. It's alright. We can handle it.
Desert Rangers. It looks like the reservoir will be up and running again sooner rather than later. Hypool has had its differences with Ranger Citadel in the past, but their actions today not only saved us, but very possibly the lives of many others in the Waste who rely on our water. For that reason, I would like to say clearly that from here on, Hypool will always rely on the protection of the Desert Rangers, and will not consider offers of protection from other parties. Thank you.
In other words, fuck you, Red Scorpions. Let's see, we went there already. So over here is Ag Center. Well, let's go. So I discussed before, should no longer be a spoiler, that you can only save one or the other, Hypool or Ag Center. They make you choose pretty early on. There's Ag Center. Let's see. I can certainly turn it up a bit. There we go. We'll just max that one out. I adjusted some volume stuff during our 5-year anniversary special, when Specific Pixel and I were playing Dokapon Kingdom all day, and did not necessarily put it all back the way that it was, so let me know how the sound is as we go. All around you is the brown withered grass of the wastes, but before you, an impossibly dense, unnatural jungle spills from the Ag Center compound. Frogs croak and insects buzz in its depths. Tendrils of mist reach out from it like ghostly fingers. You've never seen trees so large in all your life. Then you realize those aren't trees. They're broccoli. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, I usually save Ag Center because, see, to me, it just makes sense. Because they have to have water here. In fact, having water is actually kind of a plot point here. So they have water, and they're making an enormous amount of food. Plus, this place is filled with brilliant scientists. So it's like if you have no choice but to choose one or the other, it seems like you're losing less if you save Ag Center versus Hypel, because then you would have food, water, and, like, scholars. Versus if you save Hypel, you lose all of these scientists, and you also lose the food, so you have, like, more water total, but you had water here. And I've always been kind of bitter that the game makes you choose. But it is what it is, and y'all had me save Hypel this time. So now we get to see something that I don't see very often, which is Ag Center in ruins. Okay. This train was derailed by the vegetative explosion. It lies on its side like a beached whale. Well, there's several different ways in over here. You can see holes in the fence. And also you can see this stuff. A well without any water is just a hole in the ground. It smells like chemicals. Yeah, see, normally you'd be able to refill your canteens here, but we can't because we did not save Ag Center, so everything's poisoned somehow. This truck looks like it could drive through a bunker and keep going. The only thing that stopped it was time. Looks like this storage tank was reinforced with plates from a battleship. I think that's it. We're just gonna go straight through the front gate. Ish, insofar as there's a front gate. For a second you think this is an overgrown hedge, but then you see through the leaves and twisting vines the glint of metal, and realize it was once a chain-link fence. Now it has been consumed.
Fuck you, Rangers.
Oh, you see movement in the vines. It's a woman, dark skin and high cheekbones, wearing the ragged remains of a white lab coat over jeans and a t-shirt. A vine has her in its clutches and appears to be crushing her to death. Slowly. She's battered and bloody from head to toe and can only move her right arm and hand. She uses this limited mobility to give you the finger. Alright. So it begins. The consequences of our actions.
What the fuck was the point of showing up now? Ag Center is destroyed, the cure is lost, and I'm about to be eaten by a fucking tree.
Ooh. We were helping Hypel. We came as fast as we could, says Dina.
Not fast enough, jerks. God damn it, I thought Ag Center and Ranger Citadel had a deal. Wasn't it? We give you food, you give us protection. Well, you're looking pretty goddamn well fed. But we got our asses handed to us by killer tomatoes for 8 hours. and not a ranger in sight.
Killer tomatoes?
And killer pumpkins, and killer fruit flies. All of a sudden, all our plants started growing out of control, mutating, exploding, attacking my people. It's like they went rabid or something.
What happened to the plants?
We discovered that the plants were going insane because of some contamination in the fertilization system, rapidly mutating fungal spores.
I don't suppose we could cut her out of there just any time, you know.
Rose thought it was deliberate sabotage, but I'm not sure. Whatever it is, all the vegetation started growing out of control and mutating. The insects, too. They're enormous.
And listen, this madness may have spread beyond Ag Center. Ooh.
One of our researchers, a boy named Sue, fed some of our pigeons spore-infected seeds and sent them off. I saw him on the monitors, but couldn't stop him. If those pigeons shit those seeds in other places, the infection will spread. The trouble is, I have no idea where the pigeons went. You're just going to have to listen for trouble on your radios.
Yep, side quest.
If you find the serum, save some for any distress calls you get.
The serum. Yeah, I don't know why the voice clips are inconsistent here. Sometimes that happens, we just bear with it. Rose and I made up a big batch of the stuff and filled a spray gun with it. I tried to escape with it so I could come back when I was healed up and wipe out the infection, but I got chased by pod people and dropped it somewhere between here and the facility tour. There's no curing Ag Center, but if you find any other areas that have been infected, you can drop it in their irrigation systems. Just find a big reservoir. Okay, so let's see. Are your people dead?
Matt and Rose and I managed to get to safety, but the researchers and the farmers, I watched them die one by one on the monitors while you butterballs were off circle jerking each other. And for some of them, it was even worse.
Worse?
You haven't seen them yet? They're wandering all through this jungle. Those were our people, our friends. And now they're, I don't know what they are, pod people.
Pod people?
I don't know how it works. Somehow the infection gets into their nervous systems, changes their physiology, and makes them lash out at any uncontaminated people around them.
But you discovered a cure.
We found a cure, but too late. Way too late. Matt was too far gone by then. Everybody was. Rose tried to take a canister of the serum to the nutrient reservoir tanks in the east greenhouse so we could feed it to the plants and stop their growth, but she didn't make it. A bunch of the pod people blew her to pieces, and now the whole area is completely unreachable.
Yep, so Rose is another character that you can recruit and get to join the party, actually. Not in this playthrough.
Rose was our best researcher and my mentor. Helped me come up with a cure that stopped the plant mutations from spreading. But she got killed before she could distribute it. What a waste.
What about Matt?
No. Poor bastard got hit by shrapnel from one of those exploding pods. And now he's dead. Maybe if Dr. Larson hadn't disappeared, we could have saved him, but we're too late with the cure.
Who was Dr. Larson?
He was a godsend, is what he was. Not only was he a fine general practitioner and surgeon, He was doing great work in the field of fungal biology. He'd really expanded our areas of research. Now he's gone. We didn't see him again after the madness started. I suppose he's dead somewhere like all the others.
Do you think someone from Ag Center was behind this?
I hope not. I don't want to think that anyone here would do this. We're a happy family. We all want the same thing. To make the wasteland green again.
What about Sue?
An odd duck, that boy. And not just because of his name. We hired him on because of his passion and enthusiasm. But he was very young and a bit sloppy in his methods. I'm afraid it's killed him, and maybe more than him.
Like with the pigeons.
We use them as backups when the radio isn't working. They carry messages for us to every community in the wastes. Only now, I'm afraid they are carrying death.
And the insects?
I saw a fruit fly as big as a bald eagle. It had a stinger like a fucking scimitar.
Dang. And these exploding pods.
As if the rest of it wasn't enough, the plants also started to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam! You're torn up by shrapnel. And worse, if you're not treated, the fungal spores start growing in your body until you turn into one of those pod people. Ugh. None of you have been hit, I hope.
Not yet.
Oh, I suppose that's a good thing. A little karma wouldn't have been so bad, though.
Dang.
Find that serum, and you won't have to worry about it. Huh. Well, you might as well have stayed home. We've gone from distressed to deceased, thanks to you slow poke assholes. Everybody's dead. Matt, Rose, all of them. And I'm next. Matt built a great thing here. I know you Rangers think you're guardians of the future, but we were the ones that were gonna keep everybody from starving. Now it's ruined. It's going to be a hungry future.
Well, we can cut you out.
No, stay back. The vines twitch if you hit them. Cut them and they'll crush me like an egg. Just leave me. Find the serum Rose and I made. Ag Center is lost. You might be able to save our outlying areas that got infected. And yourselves if you get blasted by an exploding pod. Go on. Go. Find the canister of serum. Kill these damn plants. Oh, God. It's contracting again. My ribs. Fuck you.
Rough. Well, that's that. So there's the story. And you can see here some of the bugs that she was talking about, as well as some of the exploding pods. And we have so much energy, ammo, we're just gonna we're gonna use some of it up. The jungle closes around you, smothering you in its humid embrace, so you know the dry brown landscape of the wasteland is only 20 yards behind you. It feels a world away, and the vegetation is so thick and tangled you're not sure you could find your way back to it again, even if you wanted to. Alright. Pod plant explodes, blasting out seeds and slime in all directions. Alright, so they're immune to the infection because they're already infected, of course. But now you can see these things are kind of like landmines, right? We've got to avoid them, or we have to find them and blow them up from a distance so that we do not get infected. Otherwise, we are going to be in a world of hurt. Okay. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Let's see, this thing, an infected superfly. That's definitely more dangerous than the maggots. Another one, yeah. 2 down. Let's go punch it. I will take care of this. Let's see if we can hit from here. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Things are going well already. Oop. Do you see it glow right there? That's what we have to contend with. There we go. Now that the gruesome pod is no longer there, this is just a spiky, creepy monster plant. Small fragments of goopy vegetable matter lie all around it. If you can get them close to each other like this, they will chain. That can save you some ammo. Okay. A bicycle. The grass is devouring it. Thorns as big as daggers. Stairs here. Ooh. But the way down has been made impassable by the mass of greenery that has swallowed them. Have to be careful here. Hey, there we go. Ammunition. It's 38 cal ammo. Have to not get ahead of ourselves and make certain that we watch for those pods. Because things could get nasty very quickly. Oh, hey. We got a safe when we know what we do here. Ooh, there's a working tumbler. Skulls, got it. All right. Ooh, a shiny Ranger Star. Sturdy magazine, very nice. Ooh, and sniper ammo. Okay, so let's see here. This is minus 4% chance to jam. She already has one, I think. Yes. Who doesn't? She's got one. He doesn't. 3% chance to jam. So let's pop that over here. There we go. Now we have a 0% chance to jam, which is what we want. The next thing to get it will be this rust bucket over here. Or the this one right here. It's his M2. Alright, back down the way we came. Man, what a mess. Place is in a sorry state. It's not really our fault. We had to make a decision. There's no choice. Oh, there we go, see? I didn't see one, and that's what happens. Brains has been infected. Dina's been infected. Uh-oh. There's a limited quantity of cure for that, so... Oh. Hey, we got a flashlight this time, and an army-issue backpack. Ooh. Actually, that's way better. I was about to say it's going to be randomized. We might not get our, whatchamacallit back, the sturdy mag. But, let's see. So, she's got that on hers. He's got that on his. So... she's got a 108% chance to hit. That's probably... it's probably good enough. But... you never know. Okay, that's 89% hit chance. So let's put it on that. There we go. So what we just picked up here is a backpack. We have a backpack slot. Right now we're just wearing regular backpacks. We found an army issue backpack. So it reduces your combat speed by 0.4, but it gives you plus 20 max water carriage and plus 20 pounds of carry weight. So we're going to give that to Brains, actually, because that's going to take his... oh, it's a trinket. Oh, I thought it went in the backpack slot. It is a trinket. Well, that's okay, because it's a direct upgrade from this umbrella, which is plus 20 max water carriage. So... there we go. We'll do that. It'll reduce his combat speed, but now he no longer has a weight penalty, so actually that evens out. That's pretty good. So yeah, in case it was unclear, you can actually kind of farm for certain loot by... load scumming to see what you get. Ooh, gigantic. The head of this cabbage would wear a size 99 hat and it's still growing. Stupendous. A rabbit's wet dream. These huge carrots. Look at this. Enormous. If one of these fell on you, you'd be black and purple. Ginormous. The spines of these yucca plants are stretching towards you like they want to impale you. Immense. It's the great pumpkin and it's getting greater every second. Love it. Giants, these berries could bury you, and they're still growing. Slow and steady. See, those things are everywhere. It's alright. This gun doesn't have a huge range, but... there we go. It is more than enough to be clear of the infection zone. Anywhere within that, that's the spores that we do not want to be exposed to. Okay, anything over here? Steam from this tank smells like mildew. Blech. We couldn't put the radio tower outside and make it easy, right? Oh, this shack smells distinctly of terrified farmer. Ooh, papers in this basket are from before the apocalypse. How is it possible they've lasted this long? That's a... see? It's a newspaper bike. Cute. Is there anything over this way? Don't think so. Okay. jump on them as much as possible. Alright, Dina. Finish it. There we go. Now they explode as well. So... Ooh, her bullets rip through the pod person, ending its painful metamorphosis. This is one where, even Ira Knuckles does not want to get too close to this. Of course, it's not wearing conductive armor, so the energy gun is not going to be super useful against it. But that's okay. Okay, let's do a precision strike. Excellent. Staggered. Reload. Got him. They come. Oh. Oh no. Oh, my bad, brains. Bro was right in the line of fire there. Let's see. Let's just do a single bullet. Conserve our ammo. Loaded. Yes. Good. Okay, take that one out. There's one there too. Better safe than sorry, in fact. Don't know that we might have to come down that way. Never know. I usually try and like find and destroy all of them. You don't get any XP for doing that. But it makes me feel better. Ooh, seems like doing that set off an attached trap. If anyone asked, you meant to do that, right? Absolutely. Okay, let's see if I can... Do we have... Yeah, it's not glowing yet. There we go. Every little bit of XP counts. Oh man. Front doors to the facility. Looks like somebody recently used a chainsaw to clear away the choking foliage that blocked them, but it's already growing back. If you don't go in soon, you might not get in at all. The door looks like the maw of some massive green monster, waiting to swallow you down. But if you want to find the satellite dish, you're going to have to go in. Indeed. Plant explodes with a squelch. Staggering! These peppers are growing so fast you can hear their skin stretching. Ugh. Probably not great. Now, most of this stuff, although not all of it, is here, whether you come and save Ag Center or not. It is worse if you save High Pool first. But it pays to be cautious regardless. Okay, there's our other entrance. Oh. Oh. Dang it. I had time to move them, but I didn't hit space fast enough to reselect everybody. Drat. That's okay. Literally just right here, so no big. See, even though I've done this a bunch of times, this level, it's easy to not notice where some of them are. Because they hide them under stuff very cleverly. Voluminous. These sunflowers blot out the sun. I'm pretty sure, didn't I get that one? No, okay. That's alright. We got pod people. Pod people. This precision strike. Sight blocked. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's see. We don't want them to get to us. Let's start with that. There we go. Okay. Oop, missed. That didn't happen. Don't worry about it. Switch to semi-auto. Let's just end our turn. Infected Superfly said, bzz. Well. Let's just give this one a shot. Let's actually move back here. There we go. And you know what? We haven't gotten to do this in a while. Can I get all 4 of them? Yes. Nice. Miss. Miss. Yes, good. Let's hope and see if the pod people are close enough. then they will actually damage other units. 12 points damage. Bleh. Got that one. Okay, one shot. There we go. See, when they explode, if they're close enough, you can actually use that to get rid of some of the enemies, or at least help whittle them down. Yeah, you got it. Looks like pod, tastes like people. Okay, so this is where we're just gonna... And... boop. Boop again. Ooh, that was a lot of XP that time. Nice. Okay, back to watching out for pods. Go, there is stuff. This grove is crawling with pod people, all moaning and wandering about aimlessly, but in the center of the grove you see a glint of metal and glass. That would be this. Oh, I told y'all to reload. Okay, good. More on the other side, but for now, that's good. What we got? Okay, the herbicide. Alright. So we saw one of these earlier, and it was weird that it showed up in a shop because we hadn't been here yet, and so it shouldn't have been there. But it's actually a pretty decent weapon. Especially for the early game. It's a decent early energy weapon. So you can see it is heavier than the Phase Blaster, and uses the same ammo. 9 to 16 damage, 14 meter range, holds 8 rounds. It's got the same armor damage multipliers, and it takes a little bit more to fire, but it has a burst shot as well. So, what we're going to do is we are going to remove this mod. 100% chance that it will be recovered. Good, excellent. I'm going to attach it to this, giving it a 94% chance to hit. And that's all the mods we have, so I'm going to give that back to Brains here. And there we go. That's a nice upgrade. So it's an energy weapon. It treats it just like the same kind of damage as the Phase Blaster and whatever. But the idea is this is actually supposed to be a chemical gun that is specialized in killing these mutated plants. Strip for parts. What'll we get? Okay, underbarrel flashlight or a small scope. Come on. Oh. Okay, well, that's alright, I guess. And these are... Ag Center Serum. It's a quest item. Effects: removes pod infection, applies vivification, heals 5 points of con, removes acute pod infection. So, Brains is going to handle that. There we go. So we have what we need. There's quite a bit of it in there, thankfully. The game is relatively generous with it, at least here at the beginning. Because it knows that, you know, you might need it because of all these exploding pods and stuff. Boom. Oops. There we go. So we have more than enough to, you know, keep ourselves safe if it's necessary to do so, cure ourselves a bit, and also to save the other communities that may have been infected. A door. You've seen many like it. Ooh, the walls of this room have been almost entirely torn down by the plant's mad growth, and a faint alarm jingles from within. Inside, crates, desks, and farming tools are scattered everywhere. So that is... What we need more than anything else is to get rid of this infection, so... We have enough for that, and that's what matters. Good. Antibiotics. Anything else? I can't remember if there is... No, there's not an exploding pod. Okay. Energy cells, assault rifle ammo, 38 ammo. Ooh, this was a generator once. Now birds are nesting in it. Okay, an electronic lock. Let's disarm that alarm first. Another Akita figurine. Oh my god, I'm getting sick of those things. Take that. Mark II Sven submachine gun. Now, he has an SMG right here, the Greaser. I don't know if this is better. I feel like we looked at them and compared them before. 7 to 8, 4 to 6, 75, 75, 20... with a bigger critical multiplier, 2%, 2%, 10 meter range, 32 round capacity, 1 armor penetration. Okay, so the difference is this costs 1 more AP to fire, but it deals more damage and crits bigger, but it costs 1 more AP to fire, and it's slightly shorter range. I think overall that's probably... I feel like we looked at that before, and I was like, I don't know if that's an upgrade. And now it's like, yeah, no, that's probably fine. Ooh, sturdy mag, underbarrel flashlight. There we go. Okay, minus 4% chance to jam. Energy weapons never have a chance to jam, which is great, because remember when that happened in the original Wasteland? And we were like, what? Okay, so he does not have one of those. She does. She doesn't need one. And Dina should be good, yes. This pump shotgun does have a small chance to jam. But I think that this is more important because that's his secondary weapon. So let's do that. There we go. Okay, that's all for here. Herbicide. I think... Is there another one? No, okay. Oh, there is also... Here, pick up. You can get these exploding pod fragments. You can sell them for a little bit, but otherwise they're basically junk. If you need cash, there will be a lot of them. Oh, giant rabbits, you say? Oh, we got a chain reaction on that one. And this is great too, because since we hit those, and those are kind of... They're considered to be on the same team as the rabbits, so to speak. It doesn't actually aggro us. Okay, let's... Oh, no. Let's try and save our... ammunition. So these giant rabbits here... Notice they're not hostile towards us yet. had their back to us, so to speak. But this is a reference back to, we went to Ag Center, of course, in the original Wasteland. You might remember they had a, no pun intended, a big weapon problem, or a big rabbit problem. Well, looks like they still do. Nice, that's what I was hoping for. Got them both. No rabbit's feet, though. Very unlucky. Oh. Oh, no. You're gonna see it flashing red there. I just saw it in time. Almost got. Why are we going over this way? Well, you'll see in a second. Go. Here we are. Something is buried here. What is it? What could it be? Okay, some scrap. Wanted poster, some tobacco. Energy cells. Okay, cow. There we go. Need to check. Do we have... Yeah, okay. Make sure some specific items were stacking. Okay, that's everything out here. The corn maze, the tool shed, the overgrown building, the broken well. Alright. Time to go inside. Place is nasty on the inside. Oh, Dr. Patrick Larson, where are you, you bastards? It's taken so long. Vines snake through walls, crush desks, and eviscerate the corpses littering the entry. This used to be a buzzing administration building. Now the buzzing's a bit more sinister. Oh, Dr. Patrick Larson says, Rangers, at last! Didn't know how much longer I could hang on. Seriously, there's no way this guy should be alive. He is riddled with gunshots. There's more blood outside of him than inside. You don't know what's keeping him conscious. Please, help me. The insects attacked me. I need medical attention. My chest, you must close my wounds. Interesting. Yes, that is amazing. So, Notice how we're going to say Skull is the one who picks up on this. Everybody else here was killed by plants and insects, but you got shot? Notice that, did you? I can explain. There was a saboteur. He... Oh, I'm sorry. Come closer. I don't have the strength to speak up. I'll speak in your ear. You're strong enough to say that you don't have enough strength. Keep talking. They nearly stopped me. Death to the Ag Center! Death to Ranger Citadel! Oh, yeah. Oh, good. I love when his weapon jams. So yes, Dr. Larson is in fact the saboteur. Oh, come on, at that range. That's probably fine. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Dee-da-do. see if I can finish him with one shot. Probably not. No. Okay. There we go. For the future. And then he explodes. Dr. Larson's atomic heart inflicts damage. Oof. That's a lot of blood. That's a... That's a lot of blood. That's okay, though. That barely hurt us. His atomic heart, though, you say? Uh-oh. A nudie magazine. Wonder what kind. If you look closely, you can see it says Boy Boy. But it has what looks like a late 70s, early 80s motorcycle gal on the cover, question mark? Let's see. History of Ag Center Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, semi-auto. Ooh, a dusty wine bottle. Leather jacket. And pocket medic pack. Let's... I don't know who's got the most, so we'll give it to her. Rubber stamps in a rubber stamp holder. Very official. We get the sense that this console looked broken down long before the current plant explosion. Okay. Let's see, is this better than this? Let's do that so we can see them both at the same time. Okay, so... Yeah, no, it holds 2 more shots and that's it. Okay. So let's go ahead and we will strip this for parts. Sturdy mag, yes! Okay, she's got one. Can hold a scope, but not a magazine because it's an energy weapon. I know she's got one. Heavy weapons can't be modified at all for the most part, which is BS to me. It's like, come on, fam. Okay, let's... Actually, wait. So, okay, yes, he does have one. There, in case she needs to use her assault rifle. Okay, so that one definitely is better. Do we have anything else that we need to strip down? I think we're good. Okay, but we also have this leather jacket. She does not have armor. He does, because he goes into melee. We got our doctor some armor. I think probably Skull needs the next armor upgrade because she is the squishiest. She has the fewest hit points by 14 points. Okay. So, wait a minute. Is this... Yeah, part 1. History of the Ag Center by Matt Forrestal. Now, that was one of the scientists who was here, of course, that got deaded by the plants. I reckon now that we're getting settled in and the place is starting to run itself, this is as good a time as any to put down what I've learned about the Ag Center in my few years here. Can't say this is a full history or anything, but if I don't write it down, I don't know who will. The Agricultural Center didn't start as an agricultural center. Before the war, it was a satellite relay facility used by the military, though heck if I know exactly what for. The place was secret enough not to be hit when the bombs fell, and the old satellite dish still stands intact. From records I found in old filing cabinets, it seems that after the end, the soldiers and researchers stationed here joined up with the nearby farmers at the agricultural station, who had also survived the war relatively unscathed. The farmer's knowledge of planting and husbandry, combined with the researcher's organizational skills and the soldier's tactical training, soon made Ag Center one of the most thriving communities in the Wastes. Then things got a little weird. The fallout from the bombs was changing the Wasteland in many ways, and Ag Center was no exception. Kathy tells me that the early farmers could have tried countering the mutations that were affecting the plants with selective breeding, but instead they decided to ride the wave of weirdness, selecting for bigger and hardier mutations to get better yields, which is how we've come to have tomatoes the size of cantaloupes and cantaloupes the size of beer barrels. For most of its existence, the Ag Center was led by an old farmer everybody called the Old Man, though his real name might have been Miguel. Remember him from the original Wasteland? He must have been 100 when Vargas, Thrasher, Angela, and Hellraiser came a-callin', fresh-faced and eager to help. That's not how I remember it. But why did the Ag Center need help? Well, mutations ain't just all roses and giant carrots. Around about that time, the center was invaded by hordes of giant rabbits who were just as happy eating people as they were the crops. There we go, remember? It was a serious problem, made worse by the attacks being seemingly coordinated by some crazy old coot called Harry the Bunny Master. Swear to God I'm not making this up. Oh, we know. We were there. It wasn't pretty, but the Rangers took care of Harry and drove off enough of the rabbits to allow Miguel and his men to take back control of the facility. It was the dawn of a bright new era for the Ag Center, but sad to say, Miguel didn't get to see it. Not too long after Vargas and company moved on, the old man disappeared. Lots of wild theories out there about the how and why. Some say he was taken away by the vegetable spirits. Others claim he was eaten by a carnivorous strawberry. I think he just wandered off with his goals accomplished. I would have liked to have met him, though. Seems like he was my kind of guy. Without him, Ag Center was doing okay, but it was lacking the leadership to really put all noses in the same direction. Brilliant though a lot of the scientists here are, they're not the most pragmatic sort. So one day, a few years into my stint with the Desert Rangers, I found my thoughts turning to the Ag Center while recuperating from a bullet wound and started thinking what a great blessing to the waste the old place could be if it was run right. So yeah, Matt used to be a ranger. I hauled myself here as soon as I recovered, and I've been here ever since. Hope I've done more good than bad. At least the place is more secure now when I arrived, and we have trading deals in place with Highpool and the Rail Nomads, which puts us and many of the other communities around us in a better position as far as food and water are concerned. Trade and communities supporting one another has been one of the hardest things to nail down since the war. You can see how much everyone benefits. We get water from Highpool, transportation from the Rail Nomads, and they all get food from us, as do many others. Now if we can just keep it all stable, Arizona will really start going places. As for Ag Center, it's maybe still a bit more of a hodgepodge than I hoped. There's still more a group of strangers working together than a true community, but with the oddball minds I have to work with here, I swear if Honeydew starts on me about his melons one more time, I guess it's the best we can do. And heck, it's pretty good. Yeah, real shame that we lost Ag Center, but it is what it is. Ain't no help for it. Ag Center's accountant sat here. The current crisis may incur some unscheduled costs. Well, whatever this thing did, it doesn't do it anymore. That blood stain is not going anywhere. It's very funny. Every single piece of paper on this corkboard is exactly the same thing. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Researchers Planning Board. Maybe they've lost their funding. Something like that. Oh gosh. Look at that. Even got blood on the ceiling fan. But you can see how it's kind of like the blood splatter is like a layer effect. So as the fan turns, it's like going under the blood. Complete set of the Encyclopedia Britannica plus assorted biographies of famous vegetables. Famous vegetables. I want to read those autobiographies. Or biographies, rather. If it's an autobiography, then I'd really want to read it. Looks like a researcher spilled something caustic on his desk. Also looks like they left in a hurry. Whoever set up the security cameras in this place was obviously unclear on the whole multiple viewpoints thing. Okay, make sure that there's no pods, because there definitely are some inside. We have not seen the last of those. Looks like it might have once been an industrial laundry. Now it's beyond cleaning. Ooh, locked. This wooden door's seen better days. It's jammed and fallen off the hinges, blocking your path. Some manual motivation might remove it. Back off. This is all me. Critically succeeded in using force. Yeah, he usually does. Ooh, a figure much like a human being, but formed of crawling ivy, sits upon one of the wrecked toilets. When you gotta go, you gotta go. He's trying to find the... It's not showing in here. Oh, right here, I guess. It's this. Oh, this bed looks like somebody died in it this morning. Okay, I think that's the only other thing. Okay, working tumbler, no traps, it doesn't look like. Leave it to the expert. See what goodies we find. Oh, nice. Assault rifle ammo. Another army issue backpack. Excellent. And then we got a short barrel. Reduces maximum range, but increases chance to hit. Well, we don't have to worry about accuracy that much. That's... Plus 3% critical chance. So her crit chance is 33%. This one to outdoorsman. What is his outdoorsman skill? Okay, it's currently 6. That's not too bad. I hate to take that off of her even though it's only 3% chance, because 3% is 3%. But right now I think we need carry weight. Okay, use perception. Ooh. Carefully examining the door, Skull finds a lock and an explosive trap. Well, Dina will take care of this one. No worries, this is right up my alley. Got him. Okay. My turn, says Skull. Bed right next to the toilets. How convenient. Although from the looks of it, it might be a little too close. Think. What is in here? Oh, there we go. Pocket medic pack. Just trying to recall, like, why do we do that? Ooh, fragments of couches, chairs, and tables can be seen underneath a canopy of tendrils, barbs, and other nasty-looking vegetation. Indeed. The fin. Oh, I think that's coming through the wall from the other side. Labels in all these crates say contents, 1 watermelon. They grow them big around here. Is that an experiment or lunch? Ooh, how nice, a conversation nook. There appear to be service manuals for the various machines in the complex. Unfortunately, they're all in Italian. This machine sounds like it has the hiccups. Anything else? If only these barrels were full, you could take care of those pesky plants once and for all. There we go. Now we can kind of see. The fin. That is such a good poster. I wish we could zoom in further. That's so funny. Alright. Yeah, okay. We've got most of this corner. That's all done. So let's continue on. Oop. There's Pod. See, what was I just saying? Nothing else What's here? The glass ceiling of this greenhouse is shattered and fallen in on the mass of plants which swallowed it. In the distance, you can hear the roar of rodents? Ooh. Another trap. It's probably fine. This whole hallway and this entire section over here is just full of these damn things. So you have to be real careful. That's alright. We brought herbicide. See, they put stuff like these treasure chests here to distract you. And make you think, hey, what a great idea it would be to run down over here and pick up this stuff. 12 gauge ammo, nice. Okay. They just ignore that one. It's probably fine. Oh, well, I clicked on it. She didn't shoot. That's alright. It spews burning green goo. Ugh. Disgusting blob of bile is dodged by Brains Oberon. Well, let's see. Side is blocked. Okay, well then... Oh, did I stand back up? Oh, I did. That's... There we go. Yeah. Extra damage versus all herbs everywhere. Some guy named Herb... Ah! I didn't realize. Let's see. Let's get you in front here. That's what I really care about. Okay. Back to him. Let's actually... Oop. Oh, he needed to reload anyway. Hey, got one. There we go. Oh Lord, he coming. It's alright, this is perfect. Got 2 shots off that time. This. There we go. Nice. And again. Love to see it. Hey. Very nice. 114. I'll take it. Oh, he's out of ammo. That's alright. You know what never runs out of ammo? Ooh, 1 con every 30 seconds. 273 seconds remaining. Ugh. It's fine. We can probably tough it out. We have anti-venom, but it's actually, like... It is literally cheaper. Oh, no. There we go. Pain relievers. Let's put the... There we go. Small medic pack. He can't heal himself, but it's actually... We have so many of these that it's cheaper to just heal them. In fact, maybe it's time we did. That'll ease some of the weight on him. There we go, nice. Okay, swap weapons, please. Feel like there's another one around here somewhere that I usually walk into. This one. But we got it, though. We got it when this one blew up. That one gets me sometimes, too. Go. Okay, there is something back here. Where is it? If I remember correctly. Maybe we need to go in after it. Is it perception based? Maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, I'm just wrong. That happens. Hey! Got this, though. What we find. Hey, another wanted poster. We've got a collection. A deck of cards. That seems like a skull thing. Energy cells and junk. Awesome. Not a bad little haul. Okay. Bottom. Ooh. Citadel basis Echo 1.
Roger, Echo 1. Understood. Stand by.
Second tower's wrecked. It cannot be repaired. Requesting new orders.
Okay, Echo 1. We anticipated this contingency and have a plan B. Ready to copy?
Go ahead, sir.
10-4. Here it is. Cartographer Sagara and historian Eggleston have found reference to a functioning radio tower in a town called Damanta. Location cannot be confirmed, but it's reported to be east of the old prison behind the radiation cloud. We have no intel on how to navigate this cloud, but I've heard second-hand accounts of it being done. I suggest you make contact with locals in the prison area, but be advised, that's Red Scorpion territory, and they don't take kindly to us trespassing on their turf. Proceed with caution. Copy?
There's the old prison. So that used to be our base back when we played Wasteland 1. Because you might remember, Ag Center was, way to the west, and High Pool's, kind of a little bit to the north, so that's where we started. Alright, so tell us about these, Red Scorpions.
Back in the day, they were just another raider gang. Now they call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia, and they're filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order in Arizona. That's a joke, but you'll still want to step carefully on their turf. They can be a mite touchy.
Yeah, they're fun to deal with. What's the backstory on the prison?
Our old HQ since right after the apocalypse. We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over the Citadel from the Guardians.
Rip.
Now the Red Scorpion Militia owns it, and they're trying to run things there like we did. Unfortunately, there's still more thugs than rangers, and they rule with a heavy hand.
And what about Damanta?
The Scorpions have been mentioning the place lately. Been saying they're trading with them. Supposed to be east of the prison, but I don't know. There isn't much east of the prison but radiation.
Copy. Echo 1 out.
Roger, Echo 1. Be careful out there. Ranger Command out.
Yep, so this is the big satellite dish. Yep. Sorry, no way this thing will ever transmit again. It's just a giant salad bowl now. So this is where... There we go. You can kind of... There, you can see it better now. This is where, if we had come to save Ag Center first, we would have attached the radio repeater. It's the big satellite dish. Crushed like an egg in the ever-tightening grip of the vines that have consumed it, this satellite dish has broadcast its last transmission. Can we get something out of it at least? Ooh, radio controller circuit. On the other hand, you notice one spot on the control panel that seems to have survived unscathed. Wonder if there's anything useful remaining. Well, your girl Skull loves a good gadget. Okay, let's come back over this way. We don't have to do everything that there normally is to do. There we go. Oh. I was like, where's the other one? We left him. Because I had selected on somebody else. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Normally, like, there's a whole lot more that you have to do to even get to their satellite dish. But, yeah, see, like, right here. This door and this door where there's these red lights. You would go through there, and the Ag Center is much bigger than just this one little area. But you can see that the vegetation has violently taken over. So that's it, unfortunately. That's all of Ag Center that we're going to see. Can we get in this room? Actually, we might be able to. Oh, we can. I think. Yeah. I think we can go around that, maybe. Yeah, see, there's like an opening right here. Shouldn't be any more pods, I think. Oh no. Can we not get through? Yep, okay. We can't get through. That's alright. That's fine, actually. Alright, well, that's Ag Center. What a shame, huh? But hey, we don't have to live with anything but the consequences of our actions. Okay. Everyone is locked and loaded. Let's turn that on to semi-auto and put him back on this over here. She's good. He's good. Alright. Well, you know what we need to do now. I don't know why Vargas didn't bring this up when we were, you know, like, on the horn with him anyway, but...
Copy, Echo 1. This is Ranger Command. Go ahead. Echo 1, I'm happy to say several members of your team have earned field promotions. Congratulations, Echo 1. You've done well.
Thank you, Vargas. We always do. There we go. Okay. This time, we actually got an attribute point. Ooh, we have to decide what to do with that. First, though, let's see. 6 skill points available. We need 8 to max those out. Put a rank in hard-ass perception. That would make sense. Bladed weapons, shotgun, toaster repair. Field medic, that's not bad. I think we ought to hold out for one more level and either max out assault rifles or leadership. Probably. So we got a perk as well. So we get +1 hit point per level, retroactive, which would be 10 for her, but we got 143. I think we're fine. Plus 20% max carry weight, limper powder packer, tormentor, and turtle. What do we have coming up? Could get intimidating from that, or bloodthirsty rather. Opportune strike, samurai, shoulder the load. What does shoulder the load do? I forget. Minus 25% combat speed penalty when wearing heavy armor. Well, we don't need that yet, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. I like that there's just like a stick of dynamite on her thigh pack there. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Opportune strike, adrenaline rush, strategic strike, slayer, shotgun. That's obliterator and master hunter, toaster expert, loose change, and stim packs. Oh, and then Explorer and World Traveler. Well, she doesn't need those. Yeah, if we put it in Toaster Repair, she would have 2 left over. But then I think we'd have to wait another level to max either of these out. So let's hang on to it. Instead, let's come over here and look at these. Okay, so you might remember these. They've adjusted them a little bit. Our attributes from the first game. So, coordination, grace, deft touch, fine motor skills, avoids traps and attacks, picks locks, improves aim, so it increases your action points and your ranged chance to hit, always good. Luck, of course, increases critical chance, evasion, chance to get additional hit points per level, and chance for bonus action points per turn. Not bad. Awareness is combat initiative, like a lot of it, chance to invade, and slightly increases your vision range. Strength increases melee critical to hit damage, max carry weight, max con per level, a starting con, and slightly increases your action points and base melee damage. Speed is a big boost to your combat speed, of course. Combat initiative, evasion, and slightly improves your action points. Intelligence is skill points per level, and action points. And then charisma. This doesn't affect anything directly the way that these others do in terms of mechanical stats. It's all about people reacting favorably to you and saying different stuff in conversation that they otherwise might keep to themselves. So, where are we going to put this? Each improvement just costs 1 point. So, we could max her intelligence out. That would give her additional skill points per level and an additional action point. And I like, too, that like if you hover over here, it gives you the rundown of this is what this attribute is for overall. But then if you hover over this, like where you are going to improve by spending a point, it will tell you exactly what you're going to get, which is, in this case, 1 action point, 1 skill point per level. And you can see over here what we're already getting. Like, she gets 4 skill points per level right now. So the higher your intelligence, the earlier on, the more skill points you will have, because that is not retroactive. Nice. Well, she's done 2,780 damage so far in the short time we've been playing. She's got 56 kills. I hadn't looked at that. He's got 44 kills, which is wildly fewer than Dina, actually. 1,659 damage. Wow, I can't believe that. Buck wild. Skull's got 33 kills, done 1,741 damage. Brains is 23 kills, 769 damage. Okay, well, that makes sense, at least. So let's see. Her coordination's pretty good, because that's action points and ranged chance to hit. So let's see. Plus 1% chance to hit. Luck, of course, because she's a demolitionist. Okay, so she's got 0.5% evasion plus 1% critical chance. Awareness will give her Half a meter of vision range, half a point of evade, +1 combat initiative. It's an action point. That's an action point. +2 meter leadership radius, 5% increase to XP rewards. See, it doesn't say that over here. But, like, that's pretty good, actually. I love that Charisma does that. That wouldn't necessarily be bad because she is our leader, so the higher her Charisma, the bigger her leadership radius. Man, I don't know what to put. Carry weight hasn't been a problem for her so far. I'm torn between, like, going with the role-playing and, you know, and then what's mechanically advantageous. Because, of course, mechanically, probably intelligence is the best choice. She'll get an action point right away per turn, and then she'll get 5 skill points per level from now on. That also wouldn't be bad. Well, we know that she's smart. You know what? I think let's do... I think let's do Charisma, actually. There we go. We have grown during these adventures. Okay, Ira. Skills first. He's only got 5 points. You need 8 to max anything else out. That's 6, 6. It's also 6. Okay, so he can't really do very much except for a point in Outdoorsman, which is not critical at the moment because we also have a bonus to it. So I think we'll save his points. So we're down here with this as well. Okay, well, I think this is going to be a much easier choice for Ira. We know his charisma does not need to go up. I think it's got to be either strength or speed, right? So let's see. This would be +1 action point, +1 evade, 0.1 combat speed. That's not bad. Strength is going to be an action point, 12 carry weight, critical hit damage with melee weapons, and base constitution. That seems like the way to go, I think. Okay, Skull. What you got for us? We got 10 points. Okay, well, she has maxed out lockpicking. This time she's going to max out safe cracking. There we go, because now she's got 2 perk points. We have been saving one of them for this. Master Thief. You have to max out safe cracking and lockpicking both. And you have a level of finesse and dexterity that makes experienced burglars look incompetent. No critical failures when using lockpicking or safe cracking. This is hard difficulty, so that's definitely what we want. Alright, what we got here? I think her coordination needs to go up because she's our sniper, quite frankly. And I tried to base their attributes on what their actual stats were in the original Wasteland, like translate them over as to what they were by the end of the game as closely as possible. And weirdly, she had a fairly low coordination, or I think it was called dexterity, in the first game. So that's a little odd, it seems, because she wound up being our sniper. But part of the reason she's our sniper is because she's supposed to be the deftest of us, given that she wound up being our safe cracker and stuff. And also she's the squishiest, so she should probably be in the back. So I think that's easy. Coordination for her. And then brains. Let's see. We could do assault rifles or energy weapons. So machine gun, barter, perception, animal whisperer. What does loose change do? I think it just means, yeah, 15% chance of finding bonus scrap. So that is good, but we wouldn't get at this level anyway. Let's see, he gets 4 skill points per level. Right. What has he been practicing the most? Probably his energy weapons, right? That makes sense to me. Let's put a rank in that. Because he does have computer science, field medic, and surgeon maxed out. And those are the ones that really matter for him. Okay, attributes. Bless his heart, he definitely has the worst stats in the party. But his intelligence is very high. And, let's see. Maybe his coordination has gone up a bit. His strength could stand to increase, for sure. But I'm actually going to say... yeah, I think let's max his intelligence. Everybody in this party's fairly smart, but brains, of course, is the smartest. It's in the name. There we go. So that gives him an action point, and now he'll get 5 skill points per level. Okay. On the road again. I need to sell some stuff. But, we can take care of that momentarily. Let's grab some water. Here. And then head back to Ranger Citadel if we do not meet a merchant on the way, I think. We got time to head over to the prison, but also we want some radiation suits before we do. If we can make that happen.
Echo, this is Ranger Citadel. Come in. Over.
Hello.
10-4 Echo 1. It looks like that plague of plant growth might not have been confined to Ag Center after all. I got a call from Marjorie at Stubbins Farm, who said giant vegetables were taking over her fields. Head over there right away. We gotta nip this plague in the bud, so to speak. You copy?
Okay.
10-4 Echo 1. Sending you the coordinates now. Ranger Citadel out.
Infected farm. Okay, we definitely need to head that way. Well, look at that. It happens to be right here. Let's take care of that then, since we're in the neighborhood. As you get close to the farm, the dry wasteland scrub gives way to lush green plant life, and you can hear the distant buzzing of insects. That's probably a bad sign. Better look for the irrigation tank and pour in the serum. Indeed, these poor cows, I would like to spare them if we could. Let's see if maybe we can. Yes, if I remember correctly, I believe that it does. I think Wasteland 3 has more Easter egg encounters than Wasteland 2, but there are some Easter eggs, if I remember correctly. I won't spoil them, because, of course, we want them to be a pleasant surprise if we come across them. There we go, good. let's just... Oop. Here comes a bug. My goal is to save all of the cows. All of the cows must live. That's not good. Everybody's a pod people. All the peoples is pods. We hate that. Oh, you never know. It might even ring for us. Okay, let's... Nice. I love that she's actually got enough action points now that she can get in 2 sniper shots per round. That's very cool. Okay, he's low on ammo. So I'm just gonna have him ambush. Alright, now Dina. Let's not waste ammo if we don't have to. There we go. Alright, now this time brains can actually hit. Hey, good shot, bro. Oh. Gotta reload. Let's let it get a little bit closer. Oh no! No! We failed! That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. No! Bessie. I'm so sorry, Cal. I'm sorry. Oh no. Okay, well, that's that then. Yeah, but da. Yeah, it was almost assuredly going to happen. Right, yeah. No, it is... I'm not going to say it's the original post-apocalyptic kind of like Western, like near future, almost not quite cyberpunk Western. There certainly are other post-apocalyptic stories that came before this one, but this is definitely like the granddaddy of post-apocalyptic video games. Wasteland was the one because Fallout came from Wasteland and stuff, so. Alright. There, he's good. Good. Okay, and make sure everybody's on the correct firing mode. He's not. Serious Beef. Oh, God. Serious Beef sounds like a Harry Potter character. What we got? Ooh, an infected heart. Ooh, infected pus sac. Ooh, a cow udder. Ooh, some fly wings. Okay. That's just so much junk. Scrap. What else we got left? Okay, that's where we need to put the serum. The house has been practically swallowed by grotesquely swollen vegetables, and a strange tree with white leaves is growing up through the roof. That's, I guess supposed to be that. Okay, 12 gauge ammo. Oh, good, we got some sniper ammo. We love sniper ammo. Thick vines and creepers have smashed through all the windows, and through the small gaps you can see that kitchen is so filled by the trunk of the cauliflower that you can't get in. A dead woman lies on the living room floor next to a pistol. Looks like she blew her own head off. Ooh, trauma kit. Nice. Those are always handy. Ooh, a lock, you say? And we found some sap gloves. Okay. Well, that's certainly better than no loot. Oh, right. Hey. Forgot about that. There's a safe on the roof. No critical failures now. What'd we get? Oh, another damn Akita figurine. I swear to God. And an Old Navy revolver. Mississippi Mule. He should have that anyway, I think. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it counts as a pistol, right? Oh no, it counts as a shotgun. That's why she has it. Ah. Okay, so let's see. What's the difference between these two? Okay, the Old Navy definitely hits harder. Same crit chance and multiplier, same chance to jam. The 38 shoots further, but they hold the same number of rounds. Okay, so it is quite a bit more damage. But it costs 1 more AP to fire, and it's not as long range. You know, that's probably not bad, because the pistol is like his backup weapon anyway. Like, that's what he should be using if there's, you know, if he's panicking. If something has gone wrong and there is someone within melee range, then Brains will draw his pistol. Ooh. I think that would be very cool as well. Yeah, kind of a Call of Cthulhu sort of thing in this style. I think that Call of Cthulhu needs more video game adaptations, and I would love to see one like this, like a tactical RPG or similar. That would be very cool. Okay, can we... Right, no. Weighted gloves for giving suckers the sucker punch. Let's strip it for parts. What can we get? Sturdy mag. Dang, no. Okay. Alright, now, speaking of sturdy magazines, so this has got one. That's got one. That can't have one. This has one. That doesn't have magazines. His SMG won't use a regular magazine. Oh, no, I can use magazine. I think maybe let's put it on the old rust bucket. There we go. Because since he is out of like 5mm ammo, don't know that he might have to use his assault rifle. Yeah, indeed. Cthulhu Tactics. I mean, I'd play it. Yeah, I feel like The Sinking City was one of the best Call of Cthulhu games. I'm saying Call of Cthulhu, that's a specific RPG, but one of the best, like, Lovecraftian horror games. And it definitely was, like, not a, you know, 10 out of 10 stars. Oh, that's actually, that it exists. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I definitely want to play some Cthulhu games on here. I have several lined up, but most of them are like point-and-click adventure games. Which, of course, that's perfectly fine, but in moderation, you know. So that's not everybody's cup of tea. That's why we do a little bit of everything here on the channel. Cthulhu Saves Christmas. I've seen that. Oh no, dangerous raiders. I don't feel like. Sometimes violence isn't the answer. Sometimes. You don't get as much XP for that, of course, as you do for fighting them. But right now, I don't really feel like it. Yeah, we circled around, so. I feel like survival horror, there's a lot of potential there for a good Lovecraftian survival horror game, but it would have to be done right. And of course, I mean, you can say that about any concept, right? You can say that about any franchise or property or idea, as it needs to be done right. Well, of course it does. But I do think that that's... Oh, can't stop to chat, Team Echo. Team Abel's always got a job to do. I love it when a plan comes together. Ooh. That's Tarot, Schultz, Benedict, and Captain Peppered. Will we see them again? Who knows? But anyway, yeah, I just mean, like, I think that there's a lot of potential there if somebody did it right, but they would have to pay a lot of attention to detail. Yeah, Cthulhu Saves the World is very good. Also, Cthulhu from Cthulhu Saves the World shows up as the optional bonus boss in... Oh, what's it called? I wish Pixel was here. Star Heroine on the Switch, I think. How's the mission going? Got a leather jacket. Ooh, we could actually use that now. Yeah, I saw some people play the new Alone in the Dark, and it's like... It is what it is. You know, it's not bad, but if you are a Cthulhu fan, you're going to have feelings about it. So, okay, this is 3 armor, but reduces your speed because it's heavier. So we're going to go with the leather jacket, I think. I believe at this point that Dina is the only one who doesn't have any armor. Ooh, we got a scope. Definitely want that. Okay, good. So let's... Is it... Oh, I am... There we go. I am right-clicking. It is left-clicking. So here we go. Shoddy radiation suits. That is a quest item. So, protects you from level 2 radiation and below. Thankfully, you only need 1 set for the entire party, so... We're going to take that, so that way we can actually go to the old prison. M1, M14, a stick. A literal stick. Oh yeah, Dredge looks great. I watched Gap Smolders play that all that. I don't remember if I watched all the way through. And they did a crossover with Dave the Diver, which was awesome too. Let's see. Also, we've got plenty of money. So, we obviously need some dynamite. For dynamite. Sniper ammo. He needs... Let's see. The one that he's got, I think, uses 5 mil, not 7 mil. Let's go ahead and buy this. Lovecraftian... A Lovecraftian dating sim. I love that. Okay, logbook page. That's really good. Okay, he's going to have most of our junk. Cow udder. I guess if it's useful to somebody. What was I looking at? Okay, I'll have to check his equipment. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, keep the game recommendations coming. Because, you never know when we will get to play something. We don't need those. Do we sell? Okay, no. We need to do that. We actually, of course, you know, if you haven't been over there, we do have a poll ongoing that's open for 2 or 3 more days, where our patrons are shortlisting the current or the next Thursday schedule for us after Pokemon Crystal finishes up. And so, of course, if you go over there and pledge to even our lowest tier, then you can get in on that and cast your votes before it is over. But otherwise, it'll be on the YouTube channel for everybody to vote in this weekend. Let's see. I think that's everything. We have so much ammo. This is weighing him down a lot. Like, that's 10 pounds of 38 ammo. I don't think we need that. Ooh, he only has a few assault rifle bullets, though. Let's... Oh, I forgot how to buy a specific quantity. That's alright. We'll just share. We have plenty of cash. Okay, so 762 ammo. Bye. Let's give him... let's say 30 shots. That ought to be good for a while. Go ahead and put that on her. He can carry these rad suits. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Stirring Abyss. Now that one I don't think I've heard of. 30.6. Oh, I bought that with him, I think. Okay, now does this use... Yes, this uses 5 mil ammo, so that's what we need to buy. Now this uses 30 cal, which is what we have. Good. And he's got that. Awesome. So we need 5 mil. Oh, I love Darkest Dungeon. I kickstarted the original Darkest Dungeon, and Pixel and I actually created, what was it? At the tier that we pledged, we got to create a unique trinket or like magic item that can show up in the game that you can get as loot. Which is very cool. So if you play Darkest Dungeon, you might even see our little trinket show up. Where is the... Did I already buy it? Oh, right. Oh. Because it uses the same ammo as a sniper rifle in this case. Silly me. Alright, I think we're good here. She's got plenty of sniper shots, so. Ooh, good to see you, recruits. The general informed me that you completed your mission in High Pool and now have full ranger privileges. Welcome to Ranger Citadel. Bro, you don't even know who you're talking to. Come on. Although that door is pretty awesome, though. Please come inside. What did she say? Oh, so sad about Ag Center. I'm glad you were able to help those poor folks in High Pool. Yeah, well, us too. Is it obvious when it shows up? Probably not. Because it's not like, you know, we didn't like name it after ourselves or anything. So just keep it close to your heart. You might have it. Who knows? You may already have it. Alright, well, we got a couple of weapon mods here. And I think the way to go is probably to put a scope on Dina's assault rifle. That's the next thing. And then let's see, this is a short barrel. Oh, okay, I was thinking that we got lucky and got a flashlight. In that case, we just need to sell that, actually. A hint? Oh, I would just tell you if I could remember, honest to goodness. But I think it's some kind of necklace or amulet. Although I won't swear to that. It's been so long since Darkest Dungeons had its Kickstarter, like the original one. I would have to dig through my email or my Kickstarter like account to find it and remember exactly what it was. I don't know, Pixel might remember. But I don't off the top of my head, or I would tell you. So remind me next time we play, and I will try to look it up and let you know. Oh, Sunless Sea. Oh, I love that one. Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies as well. Yes, Darkest Dungeon 2 is very good. It does a lot of what the first one does right, and I think ramps it up in a lot of ways, so I quite enjoy it. Alright, well, I think that is gonna do it for tonight. We made a lot of progress. We did all of Ag Center. And we have a clear starting point for the next one. We're going to go into Ranger Citadel and get to see the inside of it. So if you've never been in there, well, that ought to be cool. And then, because we have the radiation suits, we are going to be heading for Damanta on the other side of the prison. That means we'll have to go through the Red Scorpions to get there. So look forward to that. So, of course, as always, I am grateful for the privilege of your time. Thank you for hanging out with me and Dina and Ira and Skull and Brains. And perhaps I will see you next time. Don't forget, of course, to like and follow and subscribe. If you're not already a regular, you can hop over on our Patreon and follow for free if you don't feel like pledging. But if you want to get zesty, every tier has access to vote in our polls. So even if you pledge at the $1 tier, which is our lowest tier, you can hop on and influence that upcoming Thursday schedule before the shortlist goes over to YouTube for the public vote to determine what order we will play those games in. Between now and the next Wasteland, of course, I will have more Pokemon Crystal for you on Thursday, more Arcanum on Saturday. Specific Pixel will be back with me for more Baroque on Monday. And then the following Monday, which is going to be March the 25th, we'll be back with more Wasteland at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the US. And a quick reminder, there will not be a Pokemon stream on March the 21st. So that's not this coming Thursday for y'all who are watching now, but the next one. And our next special coming up will be on April the 1st. So mark your calendars, check the Twitch scheduling tool, the calendar widget, the clock timer thing, whatever. It's down below if you're on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, it's April the 1st. It's easy to remember. So, I will need all of that luck in Pokemon Crystal because we're doing a challenge run and I am only allowed to use Pokemon that don't have evolutions. So right now our only Pokemon is an Unknown. You know, Unknown, the Pokemon that can only learn one move and its hidden power. That's okay. We're just about at the point where it opens up for us, and then we can get a lot of really good Pokemon that fit that description. So be sure to check it out, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.